Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling and the Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and today I'm going to be doing you a quick kit review on my ICM FW189A-2 model number 72292 in the 172 scale. So as per normal, we're going to have a look in the box and we're going to inspect the parts and read the blurb out of the instructions. So here we go. The FW189A-2 German reconnaissance aircraft. The FOCKE FW189 UHU or Eagle Owl was a German twin-engine, twin-boom, three-seat tactical reconnaissance and army cooperation aircraft. It entered Luftwaffe service in 1940 and was produced until mid-1944. In total, 845 aircraft were produced. Modifications: FW189A-2, which is the one we have here, had a defensive armament of 2 MG81Z machine guns, which I believe are in this turret here. Called the flying eye of the German army, the FW189 was used extensively on the Eastern Front with great success. Its Russian nickname was Rama, or frame, referring to its distinctive twin-tail boom shape. Technical specifications: length 12 meters, span 18.4 meters, start weight 3,950 kilograms, engined 2x AS410A-1 465 horsepower engines, maximum speed 350 kilometers an hour, service ceiling 7,300 and service range 670 kilometers. You could also put a couple of small bombs underneath the wings as well. So we'll have a quick look at the instructions, which, as per I've become used to with ICM, are really good. You do get a lot of windows here, but it's all, very simple steps. So put one piece together, put two pieces together and things like this. You get a whole window here just to put two small glazing panels in, which is really good, I think, because for a novice like myself, it makes it very easy to follow. So it does look a little bit daunting, but I think they do kind of have a good way of step by step putting these kits together in a very easy to follow format. So as you can see, we're putting the the gondola, as they call it, together here with all its small parts. There's a lot of glazing and there's going to be a hell of a lot of tricky painting to be doing on this, but it does make for quite an interesting looking aircraft. So we're putting the gondola together with these twin machine guns. We're going to put the the rear section of the gondola on here. As you can see, the gondola has now been made up to its full form. We're going to put these two side sections of the wings on, and then we're going to turn our attention to putting the twin booms together. We're going to put the engine nacelles on here and here. We're going to assemble our twin booms, fix it to the tail section, and we're going to put our engines on as well. There's only twin propellers that look quite small engines, but it's a very lightweight plane, I suppose. So doesn't need an awful lot of power and doesn't need to be particularly fast, because at the end of the day it's for observing the enemy at the end of the day. We're going to put our undercarriage together here and here, and then by the time we get to section window 60, there's a lot of windows, we're going to put all of our pre-assembled sections together, including the wings, the twin boom and the engine nacelles, and then we're going to put our pre-built undercarriage on as well. And then we're going to put a few little final finishing touches on, including a couple of bombs under the wing, and we've got a little ladder here by the look of it as well, which I assume you can extend upwards. And there we go, we get something looking like that. Now we've got two colour options on this. This is for Finland. Finland, summer of 1943, with quite a nice small detail camouflage brown and green pattern on it, which is quite different to the standard German camo designs. And we have an all-white Eastern Front for the Rostov-on-Don region, January 1943 as well. Now this is kind of an interesting plane, because I actually had one of these when I was younger, around about sort of 12, 13, 14, but it was actually an airfix kit. And part of my intention when I started doing modelling was to reassemble my my air group, as you like, as per when I was sort of 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And the airfix kit for this is, is one of those aircraft. They don't really make it anymore at FOCKE, so you only get the option of buying a sort of vintage one. And the vintage one was more expensive than this modern update, which, you know, I paid £18.23 for with a bunch of other models. So I thought, well, I might as well get the updated current version. Now, incidentally, this particular kit was produced by ICM with a new mould in 2016. There's been a couple of different reboxes gone on with it, I think for slightly different variations. I think obviously the A1 is another one, but they are doing a remold production of it in 2024. So obviously there's something new out there which is slightly different and slightly updated. So let's get on to the parts. We get a pretty standard German decal sheet with a couple of unit insignias on it. There's nothing much going on here. There's a lot of these little tiny parts that obviously you're supposed to put on, but in my past experience I've had great difficulty in getting these things straight. We'll move on to the glaze section, which is going to provide some fun for us, obviously, in the painting area. They do have quite defined gaps between the frame and the actual glaze, so we might be able to try some slightly more sophisticated I'm taping up. I forget the words sometimes, they just don't want to come out of my mouth. So here is the first main sprue, and as we can see, we've got the two boom sections. We've got quite nicely detailed part of the landing gear here, where you can see several parts of the engineering going on. We've got some nice wheels with some tread on. The ailerons here have got some nice detail on them as well. We've got a fair number of machine guns to go with the various armour options that we have. We've got a couple of very tiny thin propellers. I seem to remember on the one I had when I was a kid, the propellers didn't last very long on this particular kit. It did get quite played with. I was quite impressed with the look of it. And we get some small bombs here as well. What else have we got? We've got some bomb racks here. They look quite nicely detailed. And some very small parts. So that's the tail wheel there, and that's got a hell of a lot of hyper detail on it. It looks really cool. On the underneath, yeah, there's nothing much going on there really, is there? So you can see some nice detail on the booms as well, including a couple of access panels on it, especially here at the front. So obviously if you're getting at the workings for the rudders. And this is the main sprue, and this has got some really nice detail on it. And this is the underside, and you've got a whole load of panel lines and a whole load of little access hatches that can be undone. The wings are very thin and slender. Again, we've got a load of nice detail on these. I think this is going to look really good when I get around to building this and painting this up. You've got loads of access, little points of interest on the nacelles. Here on the engine, this is where the gondola canopy attaches to the wings. There's loads of little detail with loads of little rivets and access panels on that as well. Again, on the upper surface of the wings, you've got lots of detail. Plastic feels nice. I haven't seen anything on here yet that I'm going to have to attack with a file, so it's really well produced, really good, high quality. Oh, he said that and he's just found something there. Oh well, never mind. Really high quality, I would say, sort of quality control on this. You've got the sort of detail for the grating on the this is the cockpit floor. The ailerons have got a nice load of detail on as well. You've got to fix them, so obviously you can have them adjusted. So this is a really nice looking kit, as is, you know, pretty much everything I've looked at from ICM. It's all been pretty good so far. So there we go. That's our little kit review completed for the day. Like I've said previously, we are trying to do one of these per day because we've got a hell of a lot of kits to go through. I'm going to be trying to go at this with aircraft for 4 or 5 days, and then we're going to go on to 135 military for 4 or 5 days and just rotate it, just to try and keep both sets of collectors interested, because I am kind of becoming aware that some people collect aircraft and some people prefer 135 military. I'm going to have a go at both. I haven't built anything 135 military yet because I'm just sort of cutting my teeth on the aircraft. So thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe, and please remember to have a look at my other kit reviews. We're probably getting close to 100. I might do a quick review of all the reviews at some point. Seems logical. because the more recent ones seem to be getting attention, and the ones that I've done previously have kind of flatlined with the viewing figures, which is, I suppose, expected, but, you know, surely there's got to be someone out there that wants to look at vintage Spitfires. Anyway, that's just me thinking out aloud. Thanks for watching, and be seeing you.